And, you know, like before we shot that first prank in the movie, I was still in my, I was really bummed. And I was just focused on, I was just like telling myself, oh, it's going to suck to sit in the, get the makeup done for 3.5 hours every day. And that was not actually what was happening. I mean, it took that long, but I was more scared about failing and thinking, I'm going to shoot this for 3 months and have to turn it into a jackass because we're not going to get anything. Mm. But after the very first prank we did, it went good. Didn't make it the movie, but it went good, and all that stress went away, and I felt like, I think we got this. I got this.
Yeah.
Is it more stressful shooting the reaction stuff than, say, knowing you're going to get hit by a bull?
It's different.
A different kind of stress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get more stressed for stunts watching them do something dangerous. Mm-hmm. Of course, I get nervous myself, but I just don't like watching them when it gets too big, to do anything too big.
Yeah, it's, I remember my stunt where I laid down in the rocket engine fuel and the guys lit it and I ended up all burned up.
That wasn't even a stunt. That was like a cry for help, I thought. You know, it was. It's like, I called you and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, well, I remember, like,
there's a lot of other stuff that went along with that prank, and I don't know how much you want to get into that, but you were in a kind of a way at that time.
That actually sent me into a way, kind of. But yeah, I was. It was,
the next 5 days
we had a little talk
fun.
after I saw that video.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough one, but at the same time, like on my new bucket list special, where I get the 4-inch needle in my spine and I'm paralyzed, and the guys are like, you know, like testing how paralyzed I am with paintballs and tasers and flames, and like
that's a tight
good times.
That's a bad situation to be in for us, because it's like, here we are, he's paralyzed from the waist down, and like the whole bit is relying on us seeing if his legs are dead, and so like, we have to do it because it's the bit. You know, we went big for it. And while I'm doing it in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, if he dies and this footage goes before a judge, the judge is like, I'm sorry, you guys did what? What, you know? And so like,
and who's producing this? Me.
And it's like, but if we don't do it,
well, right,
we don't torture you on the ground, you're going to be done and be like, dude, I did all this for nothing.
Yeah.
And
well, right.
If we did do it and something did happen to you, I'm sitting there lighting your feet on fire, shooting you up with the fucking paintball, or
right.
It was in my head. I'm thinking like being in front of a grand jury, like I'm fucked.
Well, you're burying the lead too, because what we didn't expect was that as I'm laying there on the ground, that my whole like respiratory system seems to be shutting down. I can't feel like any indication that I'm able to breathe. For me to draw enough breath to tell you guys that I was having trouble breathing was like difficult.
Well, and then I remember we talked
about like a fucking nightmare. And at that point, I guess you had medical attention on the set?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, the doctor was appropriately dressed up as a clown.
He was the anesthesiologist, I guess.
Like, I'm not even going to be specific, but he was...
Okay, he was my old dealer.
Yeah.
But the thing is, before
was he a doctor?
He was a medical professional, yes. He was absolutely a medical professional.
A doctor?
Yes.
Okay.
But here's the fucked up thing, because we had a meeting with Dr. Drew before this, and Dr. Drew's like, you know...
It was Dr. Drew?
No.
I reached out to Dr. Drew and ran the idea by him.
Oh, poor Dr. Drew.
And he said, well, it's safe, but you'll know it's going bad if the medicine goes upwards into your diaphragm and you can't breathe. So he's saying...
He says, really watch out if you find yourself becoming paralyzed above the waist, because sometimes the stuff can back up and then you're going to have your systems shutting down, and that's bad. And that seemed to be precisely what was happening during the bit. And
how far up were you numb?
I couldn't feel my chest at all. I could not tell that I was able to breathe.
Did they get you to the hospital then?
No, they never got me to the hospital. The clown doctor was like, it's okay, you're fine, you know, and like...
The clown doctor?
And like the
A little horn.
it was just very intense. And in that circumstance here, like these guys, their job is to like do all this terrible stuff to me. So that's kind of what was going on. But by the end of it, this happened in August in the baking sun, and like I can't feel what's going on, so maybe I'm being burned up. They carry me over and lay me down on the concrete, and I just start sobbing. And the clown doctor is confused as to what's going on. So he's like, and through my tears, I say, "The bar for my stunts is so high," and like we fucking raised it, man. And it was just these tears of joy because I had done something that was like far and away more like just fucked up